The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. First carry for James Conner, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, here's Samuels. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. Fielded at the 20. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 24-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Jameis to throw it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On third down, it's Conner. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On first down, Conner plowing ahead for about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. William Golston in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels, 67 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. Ooh, with a juke. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Let him go.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Winston. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. A run with Ogunbowale. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They start the drive with Connor. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Samuels. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run again with Samuels on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He's got the first down and more inside the 40 and down to the 29-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time, at a Pittsburgh first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ben leaves to counter on the draw. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
All right, now, 2:30. Watch it slant. Take 2 of them. Watch it slant. Switch.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Connor going to try and run it. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, Are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now Jones looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Here's Winston. This will be caught at about the 5. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Flip.
This is caught by Dare Ogunbowale, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Both of them.
On second down now, Samuels. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Take 2 of them. Wide, get wide. Check 31.
Now a draw play. This is Connor. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe
Now a give running right is Samuels. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Here we go. 180. Let's go.
Here's Samuels. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. On second down, it's Connor, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, 3rd and long. Back now in Tampa. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Winston now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about everything.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Now Winston. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to counter. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Roethlisberger. Got an open man. It's Washington. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll run with Samuels. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Samuels, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so. Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
This fielded at the 2. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Winston. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Lock 80!
At the 34-yard line.
50. Let's go. Lock it.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and that'll make it 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he finds McDonald. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
The
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Jameis to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Tampa.